was that camera, to be completely honest. You know, we had that 12.2 megapixel wide angle lens, and we had a 16 megapixel telephoto lens as well. So that camera lens in and of itself, this was one of the first times I think we saw that dual camera setup on the Pixel lineup, which I personally liked. You know, I like having dual camera setups as always. I keep saying this over and over again. But the big thing to keep in mind is that when they went up on stage, they said that more people would rather prefer a, you know, telephoto lens than an ultra-wide sensor. Already they were destined to fail. They need both. They needed the telephoto lens and the ultra-wide sensor, just like how a lot of manufacturers were already doing that. And this was not a cheap phone. This was not a budget phone. This phone should have had that capability from the beginning with. And you could only do, on top of everything I just said, you could only do 4K at 30 on the back camera. Now, in the 2018 model of this phone, the Pixel 3 and 3 XL, that was kind of okay. We were already getting 4K at 60 pretty much all across the board, but the quality of the photos was great and everything was pretty much good. And even at that year, a lot of people were still saying that camera might be good and maybe one of the best ones. But when it came down to this year, and I remember just now talking about it last year, like 4K at 60 was the norm. And it was funny because Google sent me this phone, you know, for free. And I was like, all right, well, I'm probably gonna be super happy about it and stuff. But honestly, I was afraid they weren't going to send me any phones anymore, because I was like, 4K at 60 is like the minimum, and this phone's camera wasn't even that great to begin with. And they kept sending me phones since then. They sent me the Pixel 5 too, so hopefully, I mean, I think they care about the realness, to be honest. And I don't really hate this phone, but that camera really wasn't that great, and it really shattered me, because I was like, the Pixel lineup had the best camera, the Pixel lineup, and I liked it because it was stock Android. Unfortunately, it's kind of doomed, just like how the Nexus lineup was for the specific camera setup. As of right now, I think the Galaxy S20 Ultra and just the Galaxies are dominating the camera space. I think they're even, iPhone is behind them, but to each their own. You can only do 1080p on the front camera as well, and it was like a step backwards from the Pixel 3 XL, because I think the 3 XL had an additional lens to it too. This one did not have that, so it was kind of like a watered down camera at the same price tag as a lot of the flagship phones. Now the Pixel lineup with the Pixel 5, they took that away, and now they're only focusing on specific kind of mid-tier models and budget tier models, which I think is a smarter thing. So in terms of the camera, that covers it up there. Now